Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft. Welcome to today's yarn adventure video for the week. It's cows, mouths, content creators who inspire, and a little tiny happy mum. First of all, welcome to all those new subscribers who have joined the channel in the last week. It is awesome to have you on board following my yarn adventures. And to my loyal subscribers, welcome back. Can't believe we're at 1,300 subscribers. I never thought I'd see that day. So guys, I'll start with the mail. We got some mail very early in the week that had probably been sitting somewhere for a while. We've had a cyclone cross the coast. It was only a category 1, which meant it didn't have destructive winds, but it has brought an absolute ton of rain and we have been flooded in. The town is cut off south, which means most of the road mail and the food comes up that way. And because of COVID and outbreaks, some of the areas further south have been closed, so we're not getting much air traffic. So other than the one piece of mail I got Monday, there has been no mail all week. But it was nice to get the mail Monday. I got a Christmas card from Gary at Urban Yarn. And it was really lovely to get. I think my Christmas is going to go on for a few months until all the mail arrives. He had some really lovely words and I really appreciate them. Wishing you peace and joy at Christmas and in the new year. So that was Gary at Urban Yarn. It was just a joy to have, considering it was the only piece of mail we got all week. So the Birthstone make-along I started for the year. Wow, so many people are excited and have joined it, and it's been awesome reading the comments. 99% positive feedback. There's always that one person who's not happy. Can please some of the people some of the time, but not all the people all the time. So a bit of an update on the Birthstone make-along that I've started. Because of some of the questions, I'll have to read because I can't remember them all. So for me, I started the V-stitch charity blanket lap gown I'm going to make, and I chose the dark red. If you remember, the colours you could pick from were dark red, black or dark blue. For the month of January, the dark red and the black and the dark blue are facets found in garnets, which is a birthstone for January, and I have started mine. Lots of people have been posting pictures on what they're doing. A lot more of doing the make-along group, which is awesome, and on Instagram. I'm really enjoying it. So questions. When I designed the make-along, I sort of had in mind it would be one big project that you would complete each year, and you'd pick a nominated colour, because the minimum requirement was 4 rows and 1 colour. I will be nominating more than 1 colour. Like for January there were 3. You could pick from that. You can also, which was one of the questions, use all 3 and do 4 rows of one of the colours and a couple of rows of the other. Entirely up to you. For mine, I'm going to have to do 8 rows because I'm using quite a fine yarn, which is a 3-weight, and the hook I'm using for my V-stitch is a 3.75 an F hook. So that was one of the questions. Can I pick more than 1 colour? Another question was, can I add white or black as a contrast colour? Yes, you can. As long as you do the minimum requirement, 1 of the colours I nominate and 4 rows, it's fine. So I thought it'd be one project that you would just add to each year. But some people have asked and are doing now individual projects like hats or baskets. So, yep, that's fine. I'm flexible like Gumby. I remembered Gumby the other day. My youngest son was a big fan of Gumby. I haven't looked on YouTube to see if there's any old videos out there, but if there is, I'll put a link to Gumby. I am really easygoing with the make-along. Just stick to one of the nominated colours I pick, which has really astounded me that a couple of people are actually using black. because black is so hard to work with unless you've got young, good eyes. There wasn't really, there were just little questions concerning their projects. So yes, you can make individual projects using the colours as long as one of the colours is a minimum of 4 rows. You can make squares and put them together at the end of the year. Remember, it was choose your own yarn adventure, which included your project. That was what I put. This is a choose your own yarn adventure make along based on the facets in Birthstones. I'll just read down here. So, to date, the most popular colour being picked is dark red, because what I have done, being a data, depending on where you live, type person, I set up a spreadsheet, and as someone posts a picture, I put the name. If they have a YouTube channel, I put that down. The project, like a brief description if they're making a shawl, and then I've got the 12 months, and then I put down the colour. So all the people that post a picture in January, I can tell which was the most popular colour, and that will be the colour of the yarn I picked to put aside for the prize at the end of the make-along. I just thought of something else when I said it'll come back to me. So yes, the make-along is going great. Phenomenal numbers have joined, and it seems everyone is enthusiastic, which is great, because it's like, I don't know why people get negative. Don't do it, don't join it if it's not for you. That's me. I pick and choose what I want to do. So yes, I do the spreadsheet up and I have all the names and I look at the colours, and so far the most popular colour is the dark red, but kudos to those using black. So yeah, don't get too caught up in the rules of what it is, because I'm flexible like Gumby. There have been lots of pictures on the Make Along group. It's jumped like 20 people subscribed to the Make Along group, which has been awesome, and Instagram. Remember, the hashtag is Birthstone MALAU. It helps me find it. Although a couple have dropped the AU, I have found those. But hopefully by the end of the year, I'll know everyone that's in it who's posted pictures. That was what I remembered. Yes, you can start late. Some people are really busy in January, moving house, getting over the festive season, and have a lot on their plate. So you can start later in the year as long as you make 4 rows of one colour from each month, and that there are 12 colours in your project, or you have made 12 projects using the nominated colours. Don't think you have to jump on board straight away. If you're too busy and think, well, I can't do that, but I'd like to, you can start February, March. But as long as you backtrack and do it all. So that's the make-along. It's been awesome. Other cows and mouths. Well, if you've been with me for a while, you know I like a make-along or a crochet along, as long as it inspires me. And I haven't done a Setta at Zetta's Place make along. I should have done last year the hats. I really regret not doing that, because I always make so many beanies and it would have inspired me. But I am inspired by her calendar make along for 2021, which she is calling the Year of the Cow. Now, I live in the tropics. We don't sell or make many cows. They don't even want them for charity. But I do have other charities further south in colder states and friends in the west side of the country that like a cow. But I did get inspired because I really love the colours in her calendar cow for January. So I have made this little beanie with this matching cow. It's a toddler cow, a toddler beanie. It's for a 5 to 7 year old. It's a paid for pattern. Sorry if that's flaring, I'll try to stay still. It is awesome. I really like it. Just a minute, I'll pause it and get the pattern. Hi, back again. So it cost me about $6.60 with tax Australian to buy this pattern. Now, it is a UK pattern, but it's in US terminology. And I found it on Ravelry. It's called Cosy Snood Hat. It's in a DK8 ply and it's a 4mm hook. And I really liked it. Sorry it's not in colour. That's what it's like. But it's not just for toddlers, because this is an awesome pattern because it gives you, there's me writing all over my patterns, all the cast on and sizes for different ages, from toddler, child, short adult, long adult. It's just really a good and well written pattern. It gives you what the measurements should be for a 3 to 6 month old, a 6 to 12 month old, a 1 to 2 year old, a 2 to 5 year old, and a 5 to 10 year old, teen, right through. It's just really great. Now, it's got Cozy Snood Hat pattern, red spotty patterns and blog. And you can get it on Etsy UK, red spotty patterns. I can't find the pattern designer's name, but I know it's on Ravelry. So any patterns or cowls or anything I talk about in these videos, always check out the description below, because that's where the information will be. This is awesome. I'm going to make it in bigger sizes. I did the 5 to 10, but it is, I think, maybe the hat, I don't know how big a 10-year-old's head is. I should try it on Emma, my little friend Emma. She's 10. I reckon that's too small for her. I would say more 5 to 7. So the yarn I used, because it's all about this year for me, using the yarn in my stash. Now I have Lion Brand's ice cream yarn. I can't remember if that particular colour came in a yarn swap, which I think it did from Libby, because I have other colours. But yes, I used Lion Brand's ice cream yarn in the colour Blueberry. But it matched, I think, Setta's cowl really well. I love the brim. This little brim you do. It's awesome. So, Zetta's Calendar Cowl 2020, the year of the cow, with my matching hat, is off to a good start. Let's hope I can stick at it through the year. So next, I was in a live when someone mentioned another cowl that I checked out. It's called the Ugly Hat Cowl, and it finishes at the end of February, so you've still got time to join it. It's by Runawayneedle Red, Marianne. Hi, Marianne. I suggest you check out her channel. She's only got a few subscribers, over 150, I think. But please subscribe to her channel. She could use some enthusiasm. She didn't have a great year in 2020, a lot worse than most of us. I have started my ugly hat because years ago I saw this thing, this hat, and I went, oh God, who would make that? Well, guess who's making it? I am. I never show the whips, but this is going, I have been making I-cords because this will be part of the hat. They have to have a long tail. But yes, I've been making I-cords for the Ugly Hat Cowl with Runaway Red, Marianne. Please check it out. Surely you've seen an ugly hat and thought, oh God, make it. It's a bit of fun. I know I will sell this on my charity stall when I finish it, because when you see it, you're going to go, oh my God. But yes, the Ugly Hat Cowl. Join it. It should be fun, and it's only a short one. It finishes the end of February. A link to Marianne's Runawayneedle Red. She's like me. She has a mouthful for a title. Runawayneedle Red's channel will be in the link below. Please subscribe. Say Judy said hi and join her channel. She doesn't do a lot of videos, but when she does them, they're awesome. So that's the Make-Alongs cowls that I'm getting into. What else? Finished objects. Content creators who inspire. Around Christmas time, Kerry Penny, the Happy Crafty Homemaker, kept posting on Instagram her corner-to-corner blankets. and I hadn't made one since I did my son's huge blanket. I was cornered to cornered out. But every time she posted these pictures, I thought, they're so easy to do and they look nice. So I started it in December, but I finished it because it's a charity lap gown inspired by Kerry Penny. I made a corner to corner lap gown. Now, the purple or lavender is just mill ends that I bought from Spotlight, and the white yarn is Carnival 8 ply from a Big W, a store here. It's a panda yarn. Now, because it's corner to corner and it's for charity, I always do an enclosed border so that I finish my ends at the end. I'm not in the middle, and I enclose them in an enclosed border, which I learned from Ophelia Talks. And yeah, I did this and I really like it. So thanks to Kerry Penny for inspiring me to make a corner to corner lap gown for charity. First blanket for 2021 for Far North Queensland Crochet for Cancer. There are always content creators out there who inspire you. I always find someone. I'll go, oh, I like that. I am trying to be a content creator this year who actually inspires people. And I feel like with the make-along, the Birthstone make-along, I've inspired you to get creative. So pat on the back for me. So that's about it. In summary, I'd really like to thank Lynette at Charm Grammar for the shout out. I'm sure people came over at the right time and saw the cow and subscribed, and that's why I've had a subscriber increase. So thank you, Lynette. That was awesome. I watched one of her videos this week when we had internet. Internet's been shocking on her stained glass making, and because that's something I've always loved. I just don't know if I'd have the patience or the care to do it. And I certainly take on board that you need to do a course, which isn't available here yet. But I don't know, maybe I will. I'm trying to think if there's anything before I sign off. Yes, internet's been really bad because of the weather. I was in the middle of filming something for my channel when we had a massive blackout for 3 hours, and I just couldn't get back to it. It wasn't right. It just didn't, because of the blackout, it just threw me and I had to start again. It's just that time of year for us. It's wet season. We get cut off. You go to the supermarket, the shelves are starting to go bare. Yes, the toilet roll shelf is already bare. You just have to be ready for it, and you just bear with it. That's why I'm in the dungeon. It's raining out there, and even though Thing keeps going to the glass door and looking at the garden that he'd like to be out in, he can't. It's far too wet. So I'm in the dungeon so the boys can watch cricket. It is the pink test, so I don't object. The pink test raises money for the McGrath Foundation. So yes, they're sitting watching the cricket, and Reeves, the youngest son, is making ramen for dinner. So I'm having a pretty good day, even though it's wet and miserable. So for January and 2021, don't forget, the word of the year is enthusiasm. Find some enthusiasm in one thing you do each day, even if it's you enthusiastic clean out the drawers and you like the result. Any little thing to give you enthusiasm in 2021. That is the word of the year. And I am getting enthusiastic about a lot of things. Zetta's cows, Runawayneedle Red's cow, my cow. Yeah, there's lots of things. And I have been up to no good doing something else that if it works out, I'll be in a video. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and following my yarn adventures. I hope you are enjoying the Birthstone Make Along. And if you haven't joined yet, it's never too late. You just play catch up. Make sure you take care of each other. And remember, have one crafty day with enthusiasm.